Heyo, what is up guys, and welcome back to another video. And in this one we're going over Snapchat ads and how you guys can run that for your business, for your e-commerce business, dropshipping business. It's going to work for all that stuff. And guys, no one really talks about the specifics. I've been looking all over YouTube for tutorials about this stuff when I had gotten started, and there was nothing really out there. So I'm going to provide as much value to you as I possibly can about how to launch a campaign. Now there are a couple differences between Snapchat ads and running other types of ads like Facebook ads or Google ads. The startup cost for Snapchat ads is going to be just a little bit higher. I would say you're going to need anywhere from $300 to $400 just because you're going to need to get some data in the beginning, and you can't optimize for the purchase conversion event right from the start. We're going to have to optimize for swipe ups, page views, add to carts, and then we can optimize for purchase. We have to get 50 conversions of each of those in order to move up the scale. So if that makes sense, we basically have to start out with swipe ups, and it's going to cost more for you guys to gather data in the beginning, but sometimes you do get sales with optimizing just for swipe ups and stuff like that. So I'll show you guys how I do that in a second. But anyway guys, if you like the video, make sure you smash the like button and drop a subscribe. It's going to help me out a lot. I've been trying to post value every single week, and like I said, every single time you guys do drop a like or a subscribe, I'm going to be giving away something. So for this giveaway, I'm giving the prize out to Justin right here. Okay, so Justin, claim your prize and you're going to be able to get a complete 30-minute call, which is completely free. So make sure you do that. If you guys want a 30-minute call with me, make sure you like and subscribe on this video. You're going to be entered to win that as well. So make sure you're doing that. Anyway guys, getting into the video, we're going to hop in my computer. I'm going to show you guys how to create a campaign from scratch. All right guys, so welcome to my computer. Here we are, we're on Snapchat ads, and if you guys haven't made an account already, make sure you guys make a Snapchat ads account, okay? And once you've done that, we can start to create ads. So what we're gonna do now is to click this top left-hand corner, okay? If you're managing your ads, you would click manage ads, but for this example, we're creating a campaign, so we're gonna hit create ads. Once you've done that, it's gonna take you to this menu right here where it says instant create and advanced create. And advanced create is going to give us a better idea of what we can target and also the specifics. And you want to make sure you're doing this because instant create is basically for beginners, and Snapchat's going to kind of use you a little bit and also take some money from you because you're not really sure about the platform and how to advertise on it. So make sure you're doing advanced create and just follow the steps in this video. It's going to help you guys out a lot. So hit advanced create. Once you're there, we can select our campaign objective. And so what we're going to do is website conversions. Website conversion always works for Shopify stores, e-commerce stores, okay? But if you wanted to get likes, you wanted to get comments, or if you wanted to get app installs for your app, you could target these other objectives and they would work for you, but we're going to do website conversions right now, okay? What you can name it is website conversions. You just put the name of the product, so we can just say fruit infuser bottle, let's say, if we're testing a fruit infuser bottle, okay? And once you've done that, we can just hit next. This stuff doesn't really matter too much. If you want to set it at a certain time to start, you can do that as well, but I usually just start them right away and I launch the campaign all at once. So that's pretty much how I roll. But anyway, going to the next thing, we're at the ad set level now, okay? And so an ad set is basically just targeting a specific audience, and we can test different ad sets, and we want to work with the ones that are working. But for right now, we're just going to make one ad set with one video or photo ad attached to it. So that's what we're going to do. What you're going to do is just name it US. For right now, I'm just targeting the United States because with the coronavirus, we can't be really shipping too much outside of the US. So that's what I want to do for this. But if it's later time and it's not corona time anymore, guys, definitely just target e-packet countries. Those are the countries with the highest GDP. That's going to work the best for you. And then just do 18 to 50 plus. And we want to leave the age pretty broad. And the reason for this is because we don't know who really is going to buy the product yet. So you want to leave it kind of broad. And you want to also do all. So that's both females, males, and everything in between, okay? And so after that, what we can do is make sure our Snap Pixel is installed and on. What you guys can do for that is go to your Shopify store, install the Snapchat Ad Pixel app, okay? And it's going to walk you through exactly how to link your Snapchat Ads account to your Shopify store. And the reason for this is because we want to track conversions. We want to see when people are adding to cart or initiating checkout or purchasing. We want to see where that's happening on the ad set. So it's important that you guys have a pixel attached so you can track your data and build off that data, and it's going to really help you in the long run. What we can select is just single image or video, since we're just going to be testing a picture of our product or a video of our product. And you're always going to want to have automatic placements on. Automatic placements basically just feeds it to the pockets where it's going to work best. So that's what I would recommend doing. Like I said, guys, we're only going to do United States, so have United States there. But if you want to select other locations, you could do that right down below here too as well. Ages, I want to do 18 over and then 50 plus, okay? And that's because, like I said, you don't know who's going to buy it yet. And for genders, I would leave it all. If there's a clear sign that it's just for one gender, then just target that one gender, obviously. But after that, what you're going to do is language. I usually select English because my copy, my website is all in English, so making sure that people can understand that is really important. You don't want to have people going to your store that they can't even read the description. That's not going to work out too well. And what you're going to do after that is be able to select different demographics and interests, okay? And usually I don't really select too many demographics from here, but if you were targeting different interests and stuff like that and you were selling a different kind of product or service, you could be targeting household incomes. You could be targeting all this stuff. And it's kind of crazy that Snapchat even knows all this stuff. It's actually really, really smart, and their API is really, really good. So what you're going to do after that is come down here to audiences, okay? This is where we're going to be targeting our interests And I usually like to target 1 interest per ad set. And the reason for that is because we don't want to be integrating too many variables into the equation. If we're testing multiple different interests and we get a sale, we're not going to know which interest actually got us that sale. So it's important to just test one at a time and test multiple ad sets so we can keep the ones that work and then kill the ones that don't work, right? And what we're going to do now is be able to target different interests. So if we're selling a fruit infuser bottle, most likely someone that does yoga or something like that is going to buy it. So I'm just going to type in yoga. And once we do that, you can see we can target fitness enthusiasts, and under that it says yoga enthusiasts. So just click that. And once you select your interest, all you're going to do is copy this, and then we're also going to just drag it up to the top right here next to what we were putting so that we know what's happening with the ad set and we're not just left blank thinking like what's going on with this. We have to go in and check it. We don't want to do that. So make sure you're labeling your ad sets what they are so you can keep track of what's going on. Anyway, guys, after that, you can just come down here and don't worry too much about custom audiences right now. Once we start to get swipe ups and add to carts and purchases, we can start to build custom audiences, and Snapchat will find other people who are related to the people that added to cart or purchased. So that's what we can do eventually. But for right now, this is just a testing campaign. So we need to target cold interests because we don't actually know who's going to buy it yet. And Snapchat, like I said, gives us a ton of different cold interests that we can target. So there's a good idea of what's going on. But eventually, guys, once you do find your data and once you start to get a lot of sales, you can make custom audiences. Just like in Facebook, you can make custom audiences. It's a little bit different on Snapchat, but once you guys get there, shoot me a comment or shoot me a DM if you're having trouble scaling. But like I said, guys, this is a great way to start out and launch a test campaign. Anyway, guys, once you're at delivery, I usually like to set each ad set budget at $20, okay? But you guys could set it at $10 if you want to. It's still going to work. And what you're going to do is optimize for either swipe up or page view. Like I said to you guys before, we can't optimize for purchase right away, right? We have to get 50 purchases or 50 add to carts to optimize for that event with Snapchat. That's why I said to you guys before, you might need a little bit of a bigger budget. And I'm not lying to you. You're going to need a little bit of a bigger budget. You got to test stuff. You got to see what's working. And with Facebook ads, it's nice we can just target purchase. But if you guys are having trouble with Facebook, like I've had trouble with Facebook in the past, you guys can use Snapchat to supplement that. And also, like I said, the demographic on Snapchat is really, really good. Even over here, you can see that we're reaching about 7 million people with that one interest. And if you're targeting different interests, you can really start to hit a lot of people and see what's working for you. So that's really, really good for that. Like I said, guys, if you don't want to start with page view, you could start with swipe up as well. And I also just recommend going with whatever they recommend. I would just go with auto bid, okay? And that's going to help you guys out. And also gives us an estimated daily average swipe up. So you guys could start with swipe up if you want to. It's still going to work for you, okay? Next thing we're going to do is come to this ad level, okay? And this is where we can make our video or photo creative. And if you guys saw the last video, I go over how you guys can actually make your own video or photo ad for your product. So definitely watch that if you haven't watched that. And what I actually do is come over here to create. And create will let you see all the different themes that Snapchat has. And it's very easy to make videos and photos with the stuff that they have. And also Snapchat favors their stuff just because it's already optimized for their platform. So I usually come down here and I'll show you guys some of the best stuff that I use. I use Trendsetter 2 a lot, okay? You can put text overlays outlining the benefits, and you can also put your logo, and it's going to look really professional. But there's literally tons of other presets that you guys could use that all work really, really well, and you can make it look really professional really quickly. So I would recommend doing that. Once you guys have an ad set up, making another version of the ad, so maybe have 2 ads, so you would hit create ad, and as you guys can see now, we have 2 ads here. But basically, once you've done that, you can name your ad. So we just name it ad 1, right? We can name this one ad 2. And so these 2 ads are going to be attached to that one ad set. So if we end up duplicating the ad set, there's going to be 2 ads attached to each ad set that we duplicate. And that's the whole point of this. So that's why I'm setting it up this way. And what you're going to do is put your brand name as well. So whatever the name of your store is, put that. And then headline, you can just put some kind of offer, or you can put whatever you want. You could say 50% off. You could say limited supply. You could say fast shipping to US. Whatever you guys want to do, it's going to work. And just try to test things out. That's the best thing you can do. Just make a good effort and make sure you're outlining the benefits of your product. That's the number one thing that I could tell you guys to do. After that, if you haven't created anything, if you just want to upload your video or photo, you can just click upload as well. And that's going to allow you to upload that really quickly. One more thing that I like to do is come down here to shop now, okay? Call to action. If they're buying a product, they're buying a service, you always want to do shop now. And website URL, you just have to put the website that you're running the ads to, your product page for your product, or if you're running a service, your service page or your home page, whatever you guys are funneling through, okay? But after that, what you can do is come down here, and as you guys can see, it says our interest, it says that it's active, and now we're good to go. So once you launch that, what you could do is start to duplicate this ad set right here. You would duplicate it as many times as you want. So I would usually test 10 ad sets, each at $10 per day, so you're gonna spend $100 in a day, or you could test with 6 ad sets, or you could test with 20 ad sets. I've been testing with different things, okay? Usually if you want to get data quickly, you can test more ad sets, but if you're on a lower budget, I would recommend only testing 6 to 7 ad sets, and that should be good enough for you guys. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to show you exactly what you would do to duplicate the ad set level and then be able to target different interests for those ad sets. And I'm going to show you guys why, because a lot of people get confused at this part, so I'm going to make sure I go through it right now. So we're back to the ad set level where we were before, where we were picking out our audience and all that stuff, right? But what you want to do is click duplicate on this ad set, okay? So let's say we set up the ad set to target one interest. You could duplicate it. It's going to save that we're targeting 18 to 50. It's going to save that we're targeting both genders, and it's also going to save that we're targeting that interest. But what you want to do is come down to where you can target that interest right over here, and then you would change it for another interest. So we were targeting yoga enthusiasts, but we could also target gyms, let's say, right? You could do gym and fitness club shoppers. We would name our ad set once again, remember, as we did before. Put that up here. And once we've done that, we have another ad set here, and you can just keep duplicating and changing that one interest. Also, guys, like I said before, you only want to test one interest at a time because you don't want too many variables in the equation. You want to see each ad set, how it's performing, and if it's going to be killed or scaled, okay? So make sure you're doing that. And that's pretty much it, guys. After you get your campaign up, you can launch it and see which ad sets perform the best. I recommend keeping the ones on that are working and increasing the budget every 72 hours that they remain profitable, or if they're making you add to carts, or if they're making you swipe ups, keep optimizing for those conversions. And once you reach 50 purchases, then you can optimize for purchase, and that's when you can really start testing stuff, and that's what I recommend doing. So if you guys have questions about anything else, just shoot me a message on Instagram or drop a comment below. And make sure you guys like the video and subscribe. I tried to make this as thorough as possible. So I'll catch you guys in the next one, and hopefully you enjoyed. Peace.